Cross-border trucks and trailers loaded with rice, oil and other home-needed basic materials are entering Rwanda without any restriction on Rusumo border with Tanzania. Some of the drivers, such as Selemani Farahani, driving from Tanzania's commercial capital, Dar es Salaam, says that he entered and crossed the border as usual, despite the fact that he sees some difference in the business environment.
Kufika pale tukafuata taratibu zote ambazo wameweka sasa hivi.
We reached the border and went through all paperwork as usual in consideration of the directives set against the coronavirus. But it looks like the border was not normal because of what is going on. There was not any queue as usual except us drivers of heavy trucks because most of us travel alone.
Sababu wengi wetu katika matraki tunatembea peke yetu yani.
His colleague Ahmed Rajab drove to Rwanda with other needed material that require no urgency. He says because of this, he might stay in Rwanda for the next 14 days before crossing back to Tanzania. Upon entering the border, we were told that only trucks loaded with foodstuff are needed to pass in an urgent manner, not any other materials normally sold in shopping malls and other shops. We were told after 2 weeks, that is when other trucks will be allowed to offload the cargo as usual. As worries from public members continue to loom that some business operators might pile and keep goods, possibly to hike the price in the future, the Private Sector Federation President Robert Bafakurera urges the public to shun away from this mindset. Business operators might be wrong by thinking that there will be a shortage of goods in the future. But apart from all this, we continue to call upon all Rwandans, especially business operators, to consider this situation and avoid any, because this is a bad habit of increasing the prices on goods. This is a global challenge, including Rwanda. Therefore, they should be part of the struggle to finding lasting solutions that requires our joint efforts. The government of Rwanda continues to observe a 2 weeks lockdown, including closing borders that saw an influx of people flocking the markets, but the PSF President Robert Bafakurera has this to say. What I can tell people is that there's nothing to worry about. The cargo will continue to flow in as usual. Be it the Rwandan government or the governments of the neighboring countries, they all agree on letting in trucks carrying foodstuff. Therefore, there won't be any problem regarding shortage of food in the country. People shouldn't worry and food will continue coming. Rwanda's cargo from foreign countries flow in through Rusumo border with Tanzania, many of which come through Dar es Salaam, Tanzania and Mombasa in Kenya. As Kenya introduces drastic measures against COVID-19, in Tanzania business is still flowing as usual, with Kenyan government, however, easing the transportation of trucks carrying foodstuff.